Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to This Week in StarCraft! I'm back, thank goodness. Been fighting some pretty serious tonsillitis last week, so I was unable to catch you up on the news of the week, but now I'm ready to roll. And as you can see, we have got a lot to catch up on. 33 StarCraft 2 events, over 8 Brood War events. We got 40 odd events to talk about, so I'm not going to waste any time. Let's hop straight in, huh? Maybe. There we go. Every week, of course, we feature 4 headliner events this week. No surprises. ESL Cups, NA Apprentice Team League. It's going to be very exciting. The ASL, and of course, the Pizza Pie Bi-Weekly. Let's go ahead and jump on into the ESL Open Cups. These are still going on. Now, they're not worth ESL points anymore, ESL Pro Tour points anymore, because Katowice is coming up. I assume those points will be re-added into these weekly competitions very soon. But here you can see the final cup standings. Hero Marine, the number 4 player. And had he not played in all these cups, he would have been number 5 behind Showtime. So really paying off for him, competing in all these cups. We got, of course, the Korean Cup happening early mornings for me, evening, afternoonish for Korean folks. 2 of them have happened since we last spoke. Cure winning number 56 3-1 over Patience, and then just last week we saw Stats over Solar. So Cure and Stats looking very strong with Patience, Solar, DRG even making a run here. Very cool by those players. So congrats to Cure and Stats. Those are covered by Cranky Ducklings, Mint Crystal, the 3D Clan in Russian, and Inu in Korean. The EU Cups, no surprises last week. Hero Marine defending the crown, taking the win 3-1 over one precocious Italian child. Raynor getting dropped in the grand finals there, 3-1. And in the previous week, of course, Showtime, the other veteran of the ESL EU Cups, taking out Clem. So Clem and Raynor, the young kids, getting smacked down by their seniors. Age before beauty, I guess just this week alone. And of course, the ESL Open Cup, and I'm going to use giant quote marks here, NA. The only NA player really representing here is, or the only players representing are Nina and Jim Rising. Everybody else, it looks like, solidly from elsewhere, with Solar and Zest taking clean sweep victories in those grand finals. So congrats to the Koreans for taking over North America. These, of course, cast by Steadfast, Enki, Rocklets, Pig, the Cranky Ducklings team, Ragnarok at Beowulf, and Renegade over on the NA server. Our second featured event is the NA Apprentice Team League. We got 3 matches queued up already for Friday, February 12th, coming up in about a couple days here, with it looks like Team Exxon fielding 2 teams, Team Cham and Team Nina. We got Risen from the Gosu, Alpha X, Genesis Gaming, and Storm. Those will all be live on twitch.tv/wintergaming, twitch.tv/Beowulf, and Enki on Trovo. Over to Brood War really quickly for our third featured event of the week, the ASTL, Africa StarCraft Team League Season 2. And it looks like our grand finals are nigh approaching. Team Kario versus Team Socrates Tteokbokki. It must be a tteokbokki vendor. Tteokbokki is like a Korean rice noodle snack thing. It's delicious. Socrates Tteokbokki. Winner of that will go on to play Login Media, and the winner of that goes on to play Esport Fund with Soul Key, Flash, Action, and Free. A terrifying squad. Looking pretty good there. So, grand finals coming up soon. The Pizza Pie Bi-Weekly, our 4th and final featured event this week, as Max Pax elevates himself off of the 3-win podium and joining Riser, Eric, and Estrella on that coveted 4-pizza podium. But hey, the Pizza Pie Bi-Weekly, not just for a pie, but for $80 and a pie as well. A beautiful event here. Congrats to Max Pax, who took out Geralt 3-1. Next one should be coming up, not this Sunday, but I believe next Sunday. The Pizza Pie is, of course, a bi-weekly event. And now we get into This Week in StarCraft with just the best and weirdest screen cap of the week, for sure. But before we get into that one, of course, we had the Super Tournament happening. We haven't had a This Week in StarCraft segment since GSL Super Tourney #1, where Trap took out Zune in the grand finals 4-2. Congrats to Trap, and a really well-played series. Just looked dominant for that entire grand finals. And really interestingly, of course, our friend Gemini, big Trap fanboy, has done a big interview with Trap. So if you want to listen to a little bit more about why Trap is suddenly winning everything and how he is being such a strong contender, Gemini did a really good interview. It was Gemini and Trap with Hodgson, I believe, translating. So go check that out for sure. It'll be a good overview for what happened in the Super Tournament, as well as what else is going on in the world of Trap. Cheesadelphia finished up a couple weeks ago, I guess, and Pengy and Fear Dragon finishing out the commentator there. And it's beyond believable as Micro Jackson again taking another strong victory there, 4-1 over Solar. And that is not an easy run by Beyond. Look at that, 3-0 Bunny, 3-1 Shadown, 3-2 Clem. And then taking out Solar in the grand finals. So good to see Cheesadelphia still on its feet despite not being a live event this year. Congrats to Beyond for taking the win. Olimo League, of course, as does the wave beat upon the shore, the Olimo League Weekly will occur. Zest and Creator winning the previous two Olimo Leagues. Creator taking out Beyond in the grand finals there just last week. This is, of course, weekly, hosted by Maynard and run by Oli Moly. So check it out on Maynard's Twitch every single week like clockwork. NA Ladder Heroes. Now, it's unsurprising to say that Mio Micah is still the undisputed North American king of ladder heroes. However, look at what happened to Neens. Maybe she got drunk watching the Super Bowl and did a big ladder session or something. Oh, my producers are telling me, nope, Ladder Heroes ends before Sunday. So it's not that she got drunk watching the Super Bowl, but something happened to Neens, and she dropped from a second place where she has been for, 37,000 weeks in a row, down to 5th place. Wow. Congrats to Mio Micah, and hopefully Neens can come back. Goblin taking that second place spot now. And it wouldn't be a week or 2 weeks in this case without just a metric fuck ton of Alpha X events, show matches left and right that Alpha X and Into the Clan are putting on all the time, which is just fantastic. So you can see Solar taking out Beyond 8-3 in a best of 11. Wow, Jiminy Christmas, a best of 11. These guys really fighting for the money. The Trovo series happening every week, of course. Beyond beating, getting revenge on Solar there, 4-1 in the money match when it counts. Very nicely done by Beyond. And then Solar, I believe in the January edition, January 30th, beating Stats 4-3. Beyond losing to Stats in the semifinals. Armani and Zest on the 31st, with Armani winning 4-2. And then the Trovo Weekly, Patience 4-0 over Creator. That was back on January 27th, so a while ago, but like I said, it's been a while since I've hosted This Week in StarCraft, so we got a little bit to catch up on here. The Alpha X Team Wars. Alpha X getting smacked down by Good Game Gaming. Dream, Patience, and Cyan beating Ragnarok, Nice, and Zune 4-2. Congrats to Triple G there. I do want to say that obviously the Good Game Gaming logo, horribly imbalanced. No Zergs anywhere in the logo. Even if they don't have a Zerg player, you'd think they'd still. It's not important. You know what? We'll move on. We'll talk about it later. The Alpha X Series special just last week. Cure again defeating Dream 4-1. So a lot of familiar faces here in these Alpha X events. Patience over Special 5-2. Beyond over Nice also 5-2. Innovation over Dream. Again, Dream with that sexy bodice ripper hero portrait. Just, the veins on his arm, the unbuttoning of the shirt. Dream looking like a snack. But Innovation still able to take him down 4-1. And the Alpha Pro Series show match with Beyond over Armani 5-2. Man, these Alpha X events are serious business. Solar over Zune 5-1. And there we go. On to something else now. The Magikarp Masters Cup number 19. This is for players from Bronze to 4,900 MMR. by Maple Dominion. You can check out the challenge page, the Matcherino page. This is casted, of course, by Captain Canuck, one of my buddies. Love to see the Magikarp Masters supporting some of those, lower skilled players. Really makes for a fun event. Congrats to Ares, A-R-E-Z, beating Xenodactyl in the grand finals. The Exxon Cup Open number 24 with a new sponsor. Hey, the sponsor Pick Up Your Sticks podcast. And Rocket League Team Crimson Wings GG. Nice. Vanya over Neens in that grand finals 3-2. Congrats to Uncle Vanya for taking the win there with Jim Rising and Maples in the 3rd and 4th place match. You can catch that over with Winter, Steadfast, and Beowulf every 2 weeks. Sentimiento Latino with Jim Rising taking the win 3-1 over Tavo. Cast, of course, by the Cranky Ducklings, and Spanish by Grizzly and Cosmos. This is a Lat-Am tournament only. Cham, Kelliger, and Special are officially unallowed. Can't do it. Jim Rising taking the win there. The Torneo Rebirth of StarCraft. Version. I don't know what 3 is in Portuguese. 3. This is organized by La Espira and sponsored by Rebirth for Chilean citizens or residents only. Oh god, do they speak Portuguese in Chile or Spanish? Oh god. Oh no! I'm a bad citizen of the world. Either way, it's a great event. Eggs taking the win 3-0 over Crown. Eggs, probably the most prominent Chilean StarCraft player and a very serious force to be reckoned with. So congrats to Eggs for winning that event. The prize pool, almost $100. Very well done. Very well done. And Amantes de StarCraft and their tournament, Gladiadores. With this is for Brazilian players, obviously, who didn't quite qualify for WESG Brazil. Prize pool, again, about $100, 500 real. So the grand finals looks like Zinho, 4-2 over Master. Wow, Zinho playing really well. Yan12 is a player we see an awful lot in these things. So to beat him, Zinho making a name for himself. That's really exciting. I gotta check these replays out and see how Yan lost, because he's usually one of the stronger Brazilian players that I see on the screen here. Continuing in Latin America and South America, Copa Hyperion. This is for Latin American citizens and residents only. Another bi-weekly tournament. This one alternates with Sentimiento Latino, so every other week. And in this one, Nano took out TZL, the Zerglord, 3-1 in the grand finals. Over again on Cranky Ducklings and Eggy. Battle of the Americas, and a strong week for South America. In fact, oh my god, North America not even making a showing. What? No Canadian players, no American players. Again, we were all drunk watching the Super Bowl in number 42 when Tavo took out Neo number 2. Well, it's no excuse. Last week was Cham over Neens, so North America finally making some progress, but Cham winning it again for Latin America. Very well done there. Congratulations, Latin America, putting North America in their place. North American players, you got to show up to this, man. You got to represent us a little bit here. $50 prize pool, and again streamed by Cranky Ducklings, and the Portuguese streamed by Gustavo Laco. The CSO Challenger number 12 with a player named Body Bag taking out. Yeah, a player named Body Bag taking out a player named _life. I guess that is usually what happens when life gets defeated, is you put it in a body bag and oh, that's cute. The CSL Challenger, this is Challenger, so it's open from players from bronze to 3,500 MMR. Congrats to Body Bag there, very cool. The Cock of the Walk weekly Max Packs taking out Quiche 3-0. I wanted to point out the run from Max Packs here, really impressive. Milky Cow and then Vanya and then Quiche, only dropping the one map there, so very well done by Max Packs. Strong tournament here. Brought to you, of course, by twitch.tv/Chicken Man. Some of the most handsome hair in all of StarCraft 2. The NA Apprentice 2021 Season 1. Finished up here with Vindicta as our champion. Congrats to Vindicta from Team Alpha X for winning that one. Code A happening as well. Code S happening. This whole NA Apprentice format is fantastic. If you're unfamiliar, go check them out on Liquipedia and see what they're up to, because it's a really cool reworking of the NA Apprentice, and it feels like we've got a really good competition this year. And then, of course, if you're not in the NA Apprentice, you're in the NA Contender. From Sugar and the Cranky Ducklings, we got our round of 8 ready to roll. Looks like my boys Steadfast and Captain Canuck, other commentator friends already out, but some good players moving forward. Yo-Yo, Psystorm, Seath, Eelmo, EMC2, Oil Town, Josh, and then AJQ rather. AJQ underscore. Very cool, very cool. So round of 8 ready to roll. Should be coming up pretty quickly here. We don't have the date on this slide, but I think it's, I want to say tomorrow. Check the Wikipedia page for all the info. The Warty TV 2021 closed out with another dominant grand finals. I feel like all the grand finals I heard about and watched this week were just sort of steamrolls, just like really strong showings by the champion. Congrats to Zest for taking out TY 4-1. This, of course, streamed on Warty TV, Take TV, and Indie StarCraft. The Platinum Heroes Coach Clash. Coach Clash is puts the coaches in the Platinum Heroes server on show. If you guys don't know what Platinum Heroes is and you're Platinum or below, oh man, go check out the Discord server. Free coaching, replay analysis, friendly folks, and a good way to help everybody who wants to move out of Platinum and up into those Masters Leagues. Very cool stuff. So congrats to Monster for winning that one 3-0 to Zelos. Monster not dropping a map. Beautiful. Beautiful. The Underdogs, the French event for those Francophone players. No surprises up in the upper bracket. Clem, DNS, Denver, and Marine Lord holding on to those spots in the winner's bracket, but the lower bracket stacked as always. My God, great teacher. Lil Bao, Drogo, Garitos, Stefano, Rikas Shadown, Eraj Fire, Sweetie, Ram, Hino, and Uzi Cody. Tons of amazing French players here. Anybody who is anyone that has ever eaten a snail in this tournament, cast by Funka and Coca over on OK. Legacy Weekly Japan. This is, of course, the tournament for Japanese players. Got to be able to live in Japan, have Japanese nationality, speak, read, and write Japanese. So I'm out on all 5 counts. Can't compete in this one. But we see all the usual faces here. Vise Ravana taking the win over Albion 2-1. Although keep your eyes open for another notable Japanese player making some waves in another tournament soon. The 3-Winged Angel, one of my tournaments that I'm very, very happy with, just finished up with Mana taking out Lambo in an insanely good 4-3 grand finals down to the wire. Both of these players looked like they could have won it, and it was a great event. This happened last Sunday was the last day. Grand finals brought to you by Katz and Nathanius. I was just the host. We had foreign coverage, Indy, Maralekos, and 3D Clan. So very cool. Thanks to everybody for participating in the 3-Winged Angel, and thanks to Team Archangel Gaming and Team Exxon, who funded this event. The Red Bull 2v2 show match. This is where we got our memes from earlier. If you missed this, oh my God, go back. So Cyril and Raynor played 2 Age of Empires players, the Viper and Hera, in both StarCraft 2 and then in Age of Empires 2. And it was just a meme. I mean, look at the fucking picture there. This you've never seen more Tempests in your life. Hilarious plays, really fun stuff. There's a link, if you go check the show notes, there's a link right at the bottom to the Twitch video, and exactly around the 5-hour mark is when all of this nonsense starts. It was super fun. Roddy and Dave casting the event. The Some Drunk Canadian Cup. Some Drunk Canadian continuing to invest in StarCraft and put on some more of these events. Ryung winning again there over Ryuichi and Nice for that $50 prize pool. Well done. And of course, more the Orca Cup, the first ever from Some Drunk Canadian here with a $180 prize pool. Special and Nice taking the wins in Group A. And then Group B, going to be very competitive here on February the 9th. That was, it just happened yesterday. We haven't been updated yet. But Cham, Nina, Starkiller, and Vindicta in Group B. So we'll see how the grand finals are looking very soon. And here it is. This is a really cool event that I've been looking forward to from Ruff. This is the Destroyer of Worlds event, a King of the Hills style event with, as you can see, 12 games, best of ones. These feature unique maps not in the current map pool, so the players are forced to deal with some new strategies, figure something out. You can see, as I said earlier, Han Mano, a Japanese player that we very often see in the Legacy Weekly Japan Cup, winning the first 2 series over Awesome Sauce and Dolan before getting smacked down by Neuro for a game. The crown changed hands. Ryan grabbed a couple games before Neens took a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 game run before getting ousted on her off race by Skylar. A lot of fun there. Congrats to Neens and Skylar for taking the win. And another Some Drunk Canadian event, the winner, I'll buy you effing dinner event. We've seen 2 of these go through now. Max Pax winning a pizza and some food just this last week with a 4-3 win over Goblin. Looks like the grand finals changed it into a best of 7 format, as opposed to just the best of 5 we saw in the previous week, where Bly beat Ziggy 3-1. The StarCraft 2 Battle Poker League inaugural. If you like auto battlers, check this out. Just happened on Saturday, the 30th here. Discord was there, and I think they might be doing another one of these because the first one was so much fun. So check out the Battle Poker League if you're into auto battlers, poker, or just watching stuff blow up on stream. Also pretty cool. The FSL is going to be pushed back just a little bit here, but we do have this event starting very soon, the Family StarCraft League. But now it's expanded. It's not just family anymore. It is now friends as well. So it's the Friends StarCraft League. And this looks pretty damn cool. Code B, Code A, and Code S all going at it. Check it out. Commentated by Freedom on trovo.live/Psystorm and Carl JG. The Destiny Star League is back. We've got, 4 groups being cast, and the elites are cast with two levels, pros and elites, both being cast on the 13th and 14th for Grandmaster to Masters level 2 players. And then the elite is for Master 3 to Diamond 1. So two little series here for the Destiny Star League, and check it out on the official Discord server, of course, linked in the show notes. We got the CSO Cup coming up February 13th, 3 days from now. Tournament open to all players, and this is just like the CSO Challenger, but this one's open to everybody. So check it out. I think it's a $50 prize pool, if I'm not mistaken. Another event happening on February 13th. This is one of mine here. Well, I'm commentating the event. It's not true to say it's one of my events. I had nothing to do with it. I am just the dumb caster. StarCraft 2 fan named Waterdrop reached out to Fear Dragon and Pig and Oli Moly and myself, and got this dream team together to get 16 up-and-coming sort of players. You can see the bracket there is full of just these sort of exciting players who are on the rise just in the last year. So this will be cast, this entire entire 16-player single elimination bracket will be cast on my channel this Saturday. We're not going to cast every event. We got a couple casts, couple events, couple games marked to cast here, but check it out. Should be a ton of fun. Really competitive players. I'm excited. The Alpha X Junior Championship, of course, we announced this a couple weeks ago. They're changing their format up just a little bit. And if you're under the age of, or if you're 17 or younger and you want to compete for a total prize pool of $2,100, get in there. New format should prove very exciting. Starts on February the 16th, about a week from today. And the best artwork in StarCraft 2, the Green Skin Invitational. Number 2. So number 1 must have been successful, trying to hold out against the infamous cannon rusher Grimmy. Survive as long as you can. The longer you survive, the more money you win. Of course, the big news, IEM Katowice, of which we know nothing yet. ESL has announced Jack Diddley for this, and it's getting down to the wire, so chip chop, chippies. There are going to be 36 players. It's going to start on February the 20th. That's about all we know. The StarCraft Observer Podcast, Episode 3. Grizzly, we talked about Grizzly a little earlier, coming onto the podcast, talking about being a graphic designer, and that's a really cool thing. For those of you who don't run a lot of tournaments, graphic design in StarCraft 2 is really challenging, man. Everybody needs a logo for their tournament or their team or their event or their clan or their announcement or whatever. So this should be really interesting. Grizzly's really, really good at graphic design. You see their stuff everywhere, so should be really cool. And that'll cap out StarCraft 2. We'll move on now to Brood War. The Shinhan Tank Pro League. Seoul Gaming still undefeated. My God, 9-0 for Seoul Gaming. Very impressive there. Organized by Quicks and casted by Quicks as well. Keep your eyes on that. Ooh, pardon me. Of course, the BSL, the Bombastic Star League. This is the last week of the standings portion, where Koget up at number 1, followed by Oya, and then DeWalt and Boneth. So things looking really good right now for Koget, Polish Terran player. King of the Tier, organized by Specialist 24. I don't know a whole lot about this event. It is on Challenge if you want to sign up. For the next one, though, it looks like we've had 2 of these events since we had a last This Week in StarCraft. Telvanni and Gurthang taking wins there in King of the Tier. The best of the best, February 5th through April 24th. So this tournament just spinning up here. Week 1 just finishing up. Week 2 starts on Friday. But Boneth doing well. Dandy doing well. And DeWalt doing well as well. So far, Dandy, the only player undefeated at 2-0. Both Boneth and DeWalt 1-0. As is Oya, for that matter. But should be a very exciting thing. I mean, all the big names you'd expect here from foreign Brood War action. Best of the best. And finally, the battle for Ire happened. The Boneth versus DeWalt show match that was postponed at the end of last year finally happened, and Boneth took a nail-biting win 5-4 over DeWalt. Very well done there by Boneth. Congrats. If you have not been keeping tabs on this, you're missing out. The Artosis Worst Map Free-for-All Championship. So these are free-for-all matches on deliberately bad maps. And Artosis, of course, uploading all of those to his YouTube. So if you haven't checked these out, I mean, this is just freaking hilarious. And really high-level play as well. It's not just like goofy. I mean, look at the players here. Jaeyun, TT1, Machine, and G5. Spoiler alert, Jaeyun did win this, but if you want to watch the maps, Crazy Critters, Jeweled River, Bloodbath, Meltdown, and Crystallis. Over on YouTube. Artosis. The Sanpao StarCraft League with some big names here. So this is a Chinese tournament that also features some South Korean players. And I always feel bad when Chinese tournaments get organized and then Korean players just come in and sweep everything in round 1. Chinese players barely getting any map wins here. It looks like a 5-2 is the best that it got, with AP taking 2 games off shuttle. Everybody else pretty much getting smacked down before Light and Snow duking it out. Snow winning 5-1 over Light in the grand finals. And of course, we're going to wrap up our coverage of StarCraft 2 with BlizzConline, which was announced. Hooray! Expect a lot of big StarCraft 2 news, interviews with developers, new units, new strategies, new maps, brand new prize pool. No, I'm shitting you. BlizzCon's gonna do fuck all for StarCraft 2, and we're gonna like it. We get some portraits. We got a Jim Raynor skin for Overwatch. Cool. And you can pay $60 for the privilege. Cool, man. Cool. BlizzCon's coming up. You know, watch it or whatever. And that's gonna do it for StarCraft 2. And StarCraft Brood War this week. Remember, if you'd like your event to be featured on our This Week in StarCraft segment, please be sure to submit to the Discord server by Monday, else we cannot guarantee it'll make it in. Just makes it a little easier for our admins to get everything taken care of. And that's it for me, guys. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next week in StarCraft.